Welcome back to Veterans Day at the NASDAQ Market Site. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at NASDAQ. And joining me is Justin Constantine. He's a veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps and an inspirational speaker. Justin, I want to thank you very much for joining us at Market Site and, of course, for your service. Tell us a little bit about your story. It's very unique.
Well, thank you. I joined the Marine Corps when I was in law school, so served on active duty as a criminal defense counsel and criminal prosecutor. But when I joined the reserves, I deployed to Iraq with a Marine Infantry Battalion as a civil affairs team leader. So I had the honor of leading a small team of Marines and trying to help rebuild destroyed infrastructure in Iraq. About 11 years ago, I was shot in the head by a sniper there and survived thanks to the Marines around me and an incredibly brave young Navy corpsman, George Grant, who's a true hero. Since then, I've had a very fortunate recovery and now have my own business as an inspirational seeker and leadership advisor, but do a lot with veteran employment. And so that's why I'm excited to be here today, because we're seeing great things going on across America with veteran employment, and this is a great place to be announcing it today.
Yeah, it really is. No man left behind, for sure.
That's right.
It's incredible. What made you decide to join the Marine Corps at that time?
I joined the Marine Corps because a friend of my father's had been a Marine in Vietnam, and he has strong influence on me. He gave me James Webb's book, one of his books, Fields of Fire, to read. It really motivated me, and I thought, there's a lot more I could be doing in life than just whatever path I'm on now. And I felt we all owe the duty to serve our country in some capacity, and for me, the Marines would be that way.
All right, and I actually checked out a presentation on your website, and I thought this was interesting. This particular presentation was called Officers Eat Last.
Sure.
And I thought it was great, and I encourage everyone to really check this out on the website. Can you recap the takeaways from that? Because I think it's important for everyone to hear this.
Oh, sure. And this is a presentation I give to a lot of Fortune 500 companies about leadership and some basic Marine Corps leadership principles. And when we say officers eat last, we really mean that, because in the Marine Corps, the leaders prioritize the accomplishment of the mission first, the needs of their Marines second, and their own personal welfare third. And so when it comes time to eat, the most junior Marines eat first and the most senior officers eat last. And by doing that, we are demonstrating that we care about the unit before ourselves, and to make sure that those who we are leading are taken care of. And so there's a lot of life lessons in there, and corporate business lessons as well. But it's something that we really pride ourselves on, because in the Marines, we have close bonds with each other, even across all the ranks. And so we believe in leading from the front and leading by example, and that means taking care of the people around you.
All right, why is it so important what we're doing at NASDAQ today?
Well, today is fantastic because over the last 2 years we've really struggled with veteran employment. But in the last year or two, we've seen those numbers go way down. So veteran unemployment is not as serious an issue as it was before. That being said, we're still doubling down now on military spouses and wounded warriors who are facing some tough challenges. But by announcing today all the companies that are here, they're leaders across America, and their commitment to hiring veterans, because they appreciate the business case for hiring us, that sounds a loud message across the whole country that they should continue to hire our veterans.
Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me today. And again, thank you for your service.
Thank you.
As always, thank you for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at NASDAQ.